What's up, y'all? We the Hip Hop Great Debaters, where we debate about the greats. And today we talking about Kels and his situation that he's in right now. Um, well, I would like to first of all start off and say that I grew up listening to R. Kelly, um, and I love his music. You know, I looked up to him as a great producer and musician. And when I found out about all this stuff, it just kind of rubbed me wrong because I have a very deep love for the kids, for the children and kids and stuff, and their innocence, and you know, keeping them safe and protected. And you know, in a way, I feel like it was violated. You know, I don't care about an Elvis or Woody Harrelson or whoever else did what. You know, nobody shouldn't be dating no underage children. And like, I know in different countries and different times, people had like wives, 15-year-old wives and stuff like that, and many wives or whatever. But me being raised in this 21st century, being raised traditional American, I'm not feeling like no man messing with an underage kid, somebody under the age of me, 24, 25. You know, but, you know, if a person want to be a stickler, they could say 18 is fair game, but I still believe that that's too young for someone over the age of 40 and up. That's my personal opinion. But yeah, my thing is, it's sad that it's happening to this cat, and his contribution to music is big, you know. I don't know what's next for this man, but it's not looking good.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
I really don't, because if there were all these children, where are they? Like, where are these children that grew up and it might be like young adults right now that's coming out like, yeah, R. Kelly did this to me. I'm dying to see the person that R. Kelly peed on. Like, I would like to see that person. Like, yeah.
Yeah, it was me.
It was me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just how you just took it.
Go ahead. Yeah.
You know, that's what he likes to do. See, all these things that get talked about, blown up. There's only one child, maybe two. And here's the other thing. The reason why I say two is because he's being accused of something that happened off of a TV show.
Yeah.
This is the sad part about it. Like, R. Kelly wouldn't even be in this problem if it wasn't for that TV show. So all of these charges and cases and stuff that, you know, he's already went through, he's beat them. It's probably why he's looking around like, what is going on here?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, well, you know what?
But wait, let me just finish this real quick. Okay? And were there anybody that was dead? Anybody that, you know, just said, yeah, I lost a leg, lost a limb, R. Kelly took my eye out, anything like that? Nothing, right? All right, so these people are these people are fine. Nothing's happened to you. You're okay.
Right.
They're more so hurt that they didn't get a chance to join in with R. Kelly and actually be a part of R. Kelly more so than what R. Kelly did to them. That's what I'm going with.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people took something that came from a TV show and really tried to enforce this in real life, and it worked. And it makes me think of others. Like, I could just imagine what would have happened to Michael Jackson if he was still alive and they came out with that HBO special, Leaving Neverland. If they would have came out with that special,
that got shut
and
down
that man
fast.
was still, if that man was still alive,
You believe it would have
Oprah would have had that man locked up in jail for life. It's the same thing that happened to R. Kelly.
No, it's not.
It's the only difference.
R. Kelly's
the only difference. Wait, hold on, time out.
Like,
You gotta relax here. Hold on, you gotta relax. The only difference is one is dead, and the other one is alive. It's the only difference. It's the only. What did you say? Oh, I don't like R. Kelly messing with little kids. What was Michael Jackson accused of? Messing with little children, right?
But he wasn't.
I love that. You said that.
Oh,
I don't believe that either. But here's the thing: the destruction of our black superheroes.
I do believe that.
I think that's a real thing.
That's a real thing. I believe in this time right now, there's an agenda to take down our most successful people.
I really do. And this is not, no, it's not,
Super fast.
Wait, hold on, wait. This has been happening since black people decided to get up and grab a microphone and some sort of instrument and call something music. It's always been this way.
Yeah.
And we should be used to this by now. Something else happened behind that is the reason why he is in the position that he's in. Same thing with the Weinstein, same thing with the Epstein. Okay?
Yeah.
Something happened. You made somebody upset. You did something, and someone you crossed dared to take you out and go public, and they went public. And you didn't think it was going to touch you because you've been living this life for all this time. And the thing goes public,
so do you
and
think
the whole thing changes.
It was a person, somebody in the industry?
I think at this moment in time, R. Kelly probably didn't give 2 clicks about anything that these people were talking about. I think R. Kelly was like, he was way, he could have cared he didn't care about none of those chicks. None of them. 0. These women took this man down off of a TV show. That's what happened.
That's why I never really.
But wait, hold on.
Because I didn't want to.
But wait, hold on. My question is this. Okay, that was a big dude. I'm scared to find out how big Dave Chappelle is. Because if Dave Chappelle could tell a big major group that tries to cancel him, it's not going to happen. And the company says, he's right. It's not going to happen. Right. That has to be a major... You are walking a fine line. There are a lot of people that you got to keep happy.
You know what? I believe...
Very happy. And they got to really like you.
Right. I believe that cancel...
You know what I mean?
I believe that cancel culture...
No.
It's
not what I'm talking about. It's not about the cancel culture. Okay. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is people that want to be continuously happy with you. And if you think that you can cross someone, okay, and think that, well, I'm too big for these things to happen... Because what I said was Dave Chappelle, okay? Yeah. I wonder how really big this guy has to be to knock down probably at this moment in time one of the biggest heavyweight group that is out there right now.
Well, like I said, because
wait.
Things getting violated with that group.
Okay, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is he, meaning R. Kelly, must have done something to upset someone somewhere down the line to where they brought this thing back up again to where it got him in this position that he's in. Makes no sense for R. Kelly to be in this position right now. It's a complete freaking setup. That's how I feel.
But that was
about
the
it.
point anyway. They was
It's
they digging for people's dirt in they past, and if you got some skeletons in your closet that you can't contain, then it's just over for you.
That's
Now with R. Kelly, I believe he was fornicating with them people. Now with Bill Cosby, I believe that's just that's like 50 years ago. Everybody at the Playboy Mansion was probably doing everything that he was doing, and they just really went for him. And my only thing about the Cosby thing is he actually admitted that he said every young boy's dream is to have Spanish fly at 16. And as a black man from San Francisco, California, growing up in the hood, well, the type of people I was raised around, we never had no Spanish fly, and that was like something we saw in movies, and we wasn't into putting nothing in girls' drinks and taking advantage of them. For real. So that was like some white stuff, some Fast Times at Ridgemont High, some stuff you saw in those 80 movies or whatever for me. So when Cosby said that, I'm like, damn, like we do that, Anyway, so I was just saying that, and so I was just saying, Cosby. I believe Cosby was more framed than R. Kelly. Well, like I said, I believe it's an agenda to end everybody. But if you ain't got no skeletons in your closet, then they can't just fabricate some stuff. But if you out here doing too much, which there's some proof of certain things, like parents, the girl that was up in the hotel and the parents that knew, and some parents that was letting their kids, hoping their kids could get with him because possibly they could get rich or they getting paid off, However it was, that man was dealing with some kids, and there's no excuse for that,
Okay, so what I was saying is, I wonder how high Dave Chappelle is up on the food chain in order for him to avoid one of the biggest heavyweights in the game right now when it comes to canceling people, and he won. Because with that comes a lot of responsibility.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of people have to really like you. And I think that's the most important thing. People have to really like you.
That part, but also...
I mean, because the bag is one thing.
Yeah.
Okay? That's one thing. Of course, okay, you make money for us, that's fine. But if you're a jerk, we'll let you go.
Right.
Even though you make the bag for us, but we don't want to have... I don't think
it's the people liking him. I think it's coming to a time where that group is doing too much. And they trying to stop everything. They trying to, oh, you picked on me, you talked about me, you can't. And it's like, come on, we're comedians. So everybody's getting. Now I talk about, Dave Chappelle talk about his own mama to anybody. And it's comedy. We have freedom of speech. So I believe more that it's people is coming to realize that we can't let this cancel culture dictate everything and just change up all the rules when we got freedom of speech. Like, they can't just be getting mad at every little thing we say. You know what I'm saying? We have the freedom to say this. So I believe more that the cancel, that it's like, okay, y'all doing too much at this point. Y'all think y'all constantly trying to stop this, stop that, regulate this, regulate that, stop people from having freedom of speech, and it's like it comes to the point where we ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't said nothing wrong. I think all he said that they really went crazy on was you could kill a black man in America and nobody cares, but if you hurt transgender's feeling, you'll get canceled or something like that. And it's like, come on, man, like he was spitting the real. That's what I did here.
Okay, that's not what I'm going with. What I'm going with is still protecting R. Kelly. I'm saying that I think something happened where R. Kelly must have pissed someone off somewhere, and he must have challenged them, like, I dare you to X, Y, and Z, and they went out and they did this. They made a whole freaking, like, 3-part series of this show, and they ran it continuously. Okay?
Yeah.
And then this man ends up arrested. And he has been in this position since then.
How long has it been?
So I would give it at least 2019. I would say at minimum 2019.
Wow. So about 2 years. 2 or 3 years. Yeah, going on 2 or 3 years.
Because that's when I think the show came out about 2019, maybe 2018 or so. We need to go and hit the Google machine and find out.
Hell yeah.
But that's neither here nor there. The point is, okay, I see that could have been the same thing that would have had happened to Michael Jackson if Michael Jackson was still alive. Because of that HBO special, Leaving Netherland, where he had the 2 gentlemen that were interviewed by Oprah tell their story about their encounters with Michael Jackson, which would have been another man who would have been completely destroyed. But it just so happened that he has passed away.
And so do you think that stopped it?
Yeah, him passing away, yeah, that stops everything.
Okay. No, because he withdrew it and they and all the cases was dropped. So you think if he was alive, they would have kept airing it and pushed that?
If he was alive and they would have
got him out of the Neverland up in,
he would have been the same. He would have been in the same position
Wow.
as R. Kelly.
Wow.
Yes, I believe that.
Dude, the world would have went nuts. His fans would have went crazy.
There would have been so many people that would have said, yes, I believe Michael Jackson did that. He did that with all those children, just the same way that you believe that R. Kelly did what he did with his children. See, here's the thing. What we're doing is we're bringing out public opinion.
Right.
We don't know these individuals from a hole in the wall.
We got to take a poll. No, but I know.
You get what I'm saying? But
Mike's fans went nuts on Leaving Neverland and shut that stuff down. They had to she pulled it off. Like Oprah pulled it off because his fans went in hard and they was like, no, and it's dropped. Like all the cases was dropped against him and his fans was not having it. And like lots of people was like really standing up for Michael Jackson.
What I'm saying is that there are people that believe that Michael Jackson is guilty of messing with children, just like there's some people that believe that R. Kelly is innocent of his crimes. They know he did it, just like people would say, oh, I know OJ did it. You know what I'm saying? But the point is, what has he done lately? Has any of these things affected any of these women as we speak right now?
Well,
the only thing that's affecting these women right now is the fact that they didn't get a chance to get as close to R. Kelly or have the success with R. Kelly or have the career with R. Kelly that they went to go for. Now, if he wanted to treat them the way that he wanted to treat them, those women, if they feel the way that they feel, they would have stood up strong and they would have walked out as soon as it happened.
Right.
They would have went to the media as soon as it happened. Wasn't like R. Kelly was famous yesterday. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These things right here makes me very suspicious. I think there might be somebody next.
Of course. Well, you saw it. Russell Simmons bounced to Africa, so all this shit. And it was up.
I
And she
mean,
had to drop that for him, too. Because she was about to go for him, too.
you had, yes, allegations with Mr. Simmons. You know what I'm saying? Of course. And
And I don't believe none of it. I believe all this stuff is like over exaggerated.
but I mean, here's the thing: why
Like,
knock down Russell Simmons? Like, what do you get by knocking down Russell Simmons? What do you
down
think that
another powerful person, another powerful, prominent black man.
You start taking down these images, these places where black people can go and actually challenge people who say, well, black people have it like this, black people have it like that. And it's like, no, we have these people that have broken the mold and made it possible to do these other things. And they look just like you and they come from the same places like you. Right?
Right.
Okay. But once you get to a certain meter of success, I mean, really think about it. What is the purpose of putting Bill Cosby in jail for the rest of his life at the age that he is right now? What does that accomplish?
That's some evilness. That's evil.
Like, I mean, really, what does that accomplish?
Destroying black.
Just to have
black
somebody
excellence.
say, "I finally got you," and you're gonna spend the like how evil is that?
Yeah. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, a lot of these people that are in these positions right now are in these positions because there was somewhere where you did not make someone happy and they challenged you and you challenged back and they set out to destroy you. And what I mean by they challenged you, they says, I'm willing to go to the public and tell them about you. What do you think R. Kelly's doing right now? What did he say he's going to do in order to lighten his sentence? He's going to do what?
Snitch on other people that was doing stuff.
So you did something wrong.
That's getting juicy.
You did something wrong to somebody. That person's upset right now.
Right.
And they're willing to challenge you and say, hey, if you don't do what I tell you to do right now, I'm willing to go public. Now, if that person decides to say, okay, I will listen to this terrorist and I will give in to your demands, then it could be swept underneath the rug. You never know.
Right.
Or it could be a way to entrap you.
Mm-hmm.
When you get into those types of situations, a lot of things can sometimes not go in your favor. That's the best way to put it. But
right.
if you say, no, I dare you to go to public. Okay, they go to public. And let's say if it actually goes somewhere.
So somebody up in the industry, some powerful person, not a woman. You believe it was like probably some... No, I'm asking, do you believe it was a woman he dealt with or somebody powerful in the industry that was just pissed off like, okay, I'm going to end you?
I know it's a person.
Right.
Regardless of what sex they are, I know it's a person.
Yeah.
So that's as much as we need to know. Right?
I mean, I just want to know.
And then now you trying to tell on other people, other persons.
Right.
Okay?
And what you telling? So
we don't know if those are going to be female, men. We don't know nothing.
I tell you one thing, Jay-Z wasn't close to him. Never was. They fell out in the tour.
See, this is the one thing about black people.
What?
Stop mentioning other people's names when no one asked you.
No, I'm talking about they did the Best of Both Worlds tour.
Hey,
That's why they no.
Wait, but hold on.
That's part of the.
That's been a long.
R. Kelly did some music with him. That's part of what we're talking about. R. Kelly in this situation.
So I'm now all of a sudden on Air Lolita.
What's that?
You know, let's go beyond.
Okay.
Let's go beyond that. What I'm saying is because I've done something with you now, I'm guilty by association. So I will always have to live that down because I somehow got caught taking a picture with you somewhere.
No, but Jay-Z always like drew a line in the sand with him. He wasn't fucking messing with him back then.
I mean, he's the
probably
one.
Saw some stuff.
Wait,
on
hold on,
tour.
time out.
He probably saw some stuff on tour.
Jay-Z is the one that was known to actually cancel the tour. Not only that, somebody ended up like
spray paint
mace, pepper spraying R.
Kelly. He probably was messing with some young girl. He probably did something that time.
You just really think that R. Kelly is just all into that stuff? Yeah. You really do?
I believe that because when I was a kid, he was. I felt like he was messing with my crush, and now I find out he was trying to marry her because he wanted to mess with her.
So you said because he did that with that one woman for here on out, I'm just like,
that showed me that he was
sex with kindergartners.
Yeah, that and the.
You believe that?
You
believe that R. Kelly peed on kindergartners?
Not kindergartners, but that one.
Like first graders?
Some people like that.
I'm talking about Kel. I'm not talking about some people. I'm talking about Kel. How young we going? You saying like Kel?
And it said he was in court talking about that's my brother. His brother was like, that ain't me. Like I don't know why he trying to blame that on me. That's not me.
Okay.
It was like he was, kind of weird growing up. I actually, now that I think about it, I kind of did see some of that what you talking about. Because his brother was on there talking. I saw a little bit of it. I just didn't really want to watch. I really felt like they were, like we said, it's an agenda to bring him down, so I didn't want to feed into it. But then, judging from the Aaliyah stuff and then all of the evidence and how people coming forward, the parents of kids, because I had a young kid growing up getting into trouble that could have been trying to go astray. It could have bumped into him or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Could have bumped into him and been famous.
Nah, I could have bumped into him and been up in his room getting pissed on and fucked with. Because I ain't the one to sell my kids to make money. I'll make money. You stay home. Like, you don't have to go out here and get with a man to try to be something. Like, if you can't get it on your own, then you ain't ready yet anyway. But, what my stance on Kels is, I'm ashamed. I feel bad that he was doing that stuff,
Hey, hold on, time out.
I don't think he should do 100 years for the rest of his life. Like, I really don't think that, and I think it's
people are taking his whole catalog out of the archives of music. Like they are erasing them on platforms.
It don't matter. We got our CDs. I got 12 play. That's one of the classics. Just it's unfortunate, you know what I'm saying, for those out there pursuing the entertainment life or being a star singer, athlete, dancer, whatever. Just keep them skeletons out your closet. Quit having a sick fetish and you doing stuff you shouldn't be doing.
Well, here's my solution. You're gonna live that lifestyle, okay? Just make sure you stay cool, stay quiet, make sure everybody's happy, and die before they find you.